Nintendo is taking over the world, guys. I'm the only one that sees it. I'm the only one! Have you even checked what year it is? You think it's 2018? It's 1988! Remember back in the late 80s, early 90s when Nintendo had a strong history of constant creations that blew your mind and your balls? How about inventions such as the Power Glove, that ring-a-tune? How about the U-Force? Who remembers the U-Force? Probably nobody because it didn't sell very well and it sucked. But the technology was just too early, much the same as the Power Glove. But the fact that Nintendo was there at the forefront of the top of the game inventions, they were the only ones doing it because we all know Sega wasn't doing it. The only ones doing it were Nintendo, and they were kings of the world back then. Remember the Mario Super Brothers cartoon and the Zelda cartoon? They used to play back-to-back on Saturday morning cartoons. Remember those days? Those were the glory days of the big boy Nintendo. So this is the Nintendo Labo. It's a new product made of cardboard that creates a fully customizable way to enjoy and play video games. Let's get one fact straight though. This is designed to be a toy you interact with, not a AAA video game. Each game comes with a cardboard set which you then have to build in order to interact with the game. The piano, for example, says it takes about 2 hours to build. So it really is a building and creating experience. Something that would be perfect for parents to enjoy with their small children, or just let the kids go hog wild and solo it. Remember the old Kinects? Imagine if you could build things with Kinects that could interact with your old NES. That's kind of what this is. So let's take a look at some of these in a little bit more detail. Because a lot of YouTubers are not really reporting on everything that could be reported on. For example, this camera here is not getting talked about enough. And I know it was very briefly shown in the trailer. But this has a lot of possibilities. Pokemon Snap, you heard it here first. You know it's coming. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed that it's coming. Although I don't think it'll be ready until maybe fall 2018 at best. It's probably going to end up being a 2019 launch. Next up, we got this bad boy fishing rod right here. This is a real fishing rod. Like look at the length on that thing. Look at the girth. Like this thing's a beast. This is an upgraded version of the old Dreamcast fishing rod. The Dreamcast fishing rod was a classic. And yeah, wow, like the mechanics on that, it's even got some string attached. Here's the rod actually being played. The kid's moving it side to side. It was only very briefly shown, but this is something that would be enjoyed by adults and kids. So I do think that's going to be a top seller. So the piano is going to be another top seller. So what happens here is you put the controllers inside the box and then you put the Switch screen on top. And when you push the buttons, the controllers pick up on which buttons you're pushing on the screen. This is what opened up the eyes to the consumer, everyone on the planet, to understanding just how advanced those Joy-Cons are. Nobody knew until now just how advanced the motion detection was, as well as the visual detection. There was also quite a few robots that they showed us, which is really cool. This would be great for those little engineers, those little builders that you might have in the house. And this one, they kind of work by having the Joy-Cons rumble, and I guess that can move the robots around. It's pretty basic, but I have a feeling that in some of these robot sets, you'll get like a couple of robots per purchase, so it's not like you're paying $80 per robot. I feel like these ones are so small and gimmicky that you get a whole bunch of little robots in a package, so to make it worth your time. So I saved the best one for last. This one here was actually based on a previously canceled game called Project Giant Robot, and I believe that was canceled back in 2013 or 2014. So now we know why it was canceled. And I believe that they did it on purpose because they wanted to save it, or they felt that it would be better suited for the Nintendo Labo. Because this is your heavy hitter. This is the heavy hitter on the Labo. This is your main cream of the crop seller. And this thing is mind-blowing. I don't even fully understand how this is going to work, but But they do show the backpack open, and as you're punching and pulling these strings, it is pulling the Joy-Con levers. So this is the ultimate VR. Nintendo is reinventing VR. This is a cheap poor man's version of VR and a kids-friendly kids version of VR. Like this, any kid on the planet, I don't care, male or female, you are going to be all over this, like a fat kid on Smarties, like White on Rice, like myself on Super Nintendo game, okay? And Nintendo stock is going through the roof ever since the announcement of the Labo, because now they've not only taken over the video game industry, Nintendo stock's already been at all-time highs. It's just been on a tear. But now they're taking over the toy world. They are giving Lego a run for their money. And by the way, Nintendo will be offering replacement parts. We don't know what they're going to cost, but it's obvious that a lot of these cardboard pieces are going to get bent and broken because it's mostly going to be little kids playing with them. And I'm sure they're not ultra sturdy. Like some kid could just go nuts, going nuts playing that robot game. You know it's going to happen. Let's discuss one other thing. A lot of people are complaining about the price. I don't know why some people are bashing this product. This is one of the greatest inventions of all time. It's so simple yet so genius. So the price point varies at present between $69.99 and $79.99. So 70 to 80 bucks USD. Its release date is set for April 20th. It's coming out very soon. But here's the thing. This price is not expensive. This is actually very cheap. And you might be shocked that I'm saying that, but this is in many ways underpriced. You know why? Because have you seen the price of Lego lately? Has anyone gone into the Lego store in the last 5 years? Have any of you watching this video gone into the Lego store in the last 5 years? You will find Lego sets selling between $1,000 and $5,000 if you go in there. You might see a Lego set for up to 10 grand. And yeah, those are some big fancy Lego sets, but you know it doesn't cost them anywhere near that much to produce. In fact, little piece of information for you. They put those Lego sets at such astronomical prices so that, and clothing stores do this too, so that when you see that $100 Lego set or that $200 Lego set, you actually think it's cheaper. It does something to you mentally. So all of a sudden that $200 Lego set doesn't seem so expensive anymore now, does it? So if you have gone to purchase Lego lately, you'd know that a half-decent Lego set is $100. Have you seen the price of toys? This is a toy and a video game all in one. This is better than Lego. This is the new Lego. Nintendo is taking over Lego. If you like this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll make you some more.